Sawa,
Mask. It's okay.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
You're okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So we're here as the ADC board, leading this team is myself, Lydia and Timama. And the thing that we have come to see, we've already been in the coast now for 3 days. We've come on a fact-finding mission, and to see our properties as ADC. Amongst the things that we found, having stepped here, is that the ADC land is really being challenged. There is a lot of theft that happened in the previous years, and there is current squatters that are trying to invade our lands, including illegal herders who come into our land to try to graze what we are protecting for our own cows. ADC has the mandate to provide food security to the country. We therefore want to tell all those who have come and taken public land to please just get ready to step out. We shall not allow it as the board today. We shall not condone what happened in the previous years. What belongs to ADC should go back to ADC so that we can provide every mwananchi with food security. That is our mandate, that is what we will do, and that is what we will follow. I want to also say that the threats that we get from sitting MPs, sitting senators, people who believe that it is their right to come and try and kick ADC out of the land so that their people can get land. Our people are our people. Whether you're in Galana, whether you're in Kilifi, whether you're in Kitale, whether you're in Narok, our land and our people are the same. So this, if Galana is producing food, if Kilifi is producing food, for feeding the country, it feeds every mwananchi. That is something an MP, a senator from here, needs to realize, and we're not going to take this line down.
You've witnessed cases of conflicts, like in ADC Kiswani, land invasion,
Yes.
ADC top farm, and the recent one is being witnessed also in Galana ADC. What are you doing about it as ADC?
This is the fact-finding mission, like I said, and these are things that we are taking back to the board, but we are going to go and discuss this at much higher levels to make sure that those invasions stop, and the invasion of other cattle which come and cause problems with our breed. We are, as ADC, supposed to give high quality breed to the locals, and yet when there's that mix-up, we get infections and we get diseases to our cattle. Recently we lost almost 200 head of sheep, of cattle, because of the invasion and the mix-up.
Well, we understand, like ADC here, we've had some issues. Top government officials in the previous regimes were allocated big chunks of land. We've had conflict with the community. We have had squatters even threatening to invade the ADC. And we've also had MPs petitioning in Parliament. What is the state of this matter, particularly in the ADC top farm and ADC Kiswani, on the land issue? The petition, where are we now?
We're in process. We're in the process of correcting the situation. Exactly what you said. And like I said, the previous, what we have found is that many biggies own ADC public land. That is something that we must realize. It is public land. There is no way somebody can come and be given a title. Even the lands registry needs to question something like that. The government, we as government, are saying that our land must be returned. ADC land yote irudishwe to ADC so that we can provide food security to the country.
And finally, there is a special breed that ADC is known and is best at.
Yes.
How does that help the community? How could the community benefiting? Maybe any
One
of them
IMD.
they can respond.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I think that is a good question. Actually, on the matter of allocation of ADC land, the current board is not in that business. And the ADC land can only be allocated by the board. If the board is not involved, then I can assure you whatever happens is have to avoid. And it's just a matter of time before recoveries will be made. On the issue of the breeds, ADC has a mandate to ensure that in various parts of this country, various breeds are kept to benefit the locals, sometimes without even making any profits out of them. Like for example, in Mokhtara, we keep the Maasai, the red Maasai. The red Maasai genes are being preserved there for the purpose of posterity. Then here we have crossbreed dairy cows and dual purpose dairy cows like the Sahi. And these animals are here, one, to train the farmers so that they know their cows will not give them the milk that they need. So they need to crossbreed either through artificial insemination or by buying bulls from ADC. So ADC has been selling bulls and bucks to the community, to the local community, to benefit them, upscale their genes to the local species of livestock that they have in particularly this region. Here we have the crossbreeds, and on top farm we have the Sahiwal, and in Galana we have the Boran. All these things, and then we have in Galana still we have the Gala goats, and we have the Dopa sheep. We also have the Gala goats here in top farm. All this is for the purpose of upgrading the local breeds from the community so that they can buy the bucks, they can buy the bulls, and they also artificial insemination semen can be sold to them so that they can upgrade their dairy and beef animals.
Of course, the farmers. And what are you telling the local farmers who have these resources that they can come and benefit?
Yeah, for the purpose of helping the local farmer, we have the semen. The semen which we produce in the Kale, they are giving as low as 200 shillings to the technician, who by extension now extended to the farmer and sell it plus the 200 shillings plus his transport cost and his skills. So that way we are trying to assist the farmers get the breed that is required at affordable price. Two, we are selling the bucks and the bulls almost half the price of the certified ones which are being sold by the private farmers. For example, we can be selling a Boran bull for as little as 100,000 shillings, while in Olbajeta they sell 250,000 shillings to the farmers. So it is subsidized. All our rates are subsidized in order to benefit the local farmers.
So I have a final question.
Yes.
I'm still bringing you back at ADC.
Yes.
And that's the petition that was filed by the area member of parliament,
Yes.
Magarin member of parliament.
Yes.
Give us an update of what you have as ADC
Yes.
and where this matter is.
Yes. Actually, we were very much together with the area MP on the matters that he has filed with Parliament, the petition on this land. Only that we differed in opinion. We agreed on one thing, on principle, that this land was unprocedurally allocated. That we agreed. We are together on that. The only divergent views between us and the area MP is he wants the land to revert back to the community. And as ADC, we are saying the land belongs to ADC. It was illegally allocated, and therefore it should revert back to ADC. Otherwise, we were in it together, and it is moving very well, and we were called several times. We did our presentations. He also did his presentations, and it's now Parliament to advise on the way forward.
And we also have the Galana Conservancy that has little been tapped, and ADC can be offering maybe agritourism in that part. Maybe what the steps?
That's also a good one. Actually, the Galana Conservancy is only 60,000 acres. Adjacent to it is the bigger Galana Ranch, which is 1.5 million acres. And the other side is over 3 million acres of the Savo East National Park. So it is right adjacent and it is in between the two. The purpose of putting it there was to attract local tourism mostly, because the rates to the Conservancy are almost a third of what you will pay to go to the national park, which is just the next door. And the concentration of the wildlife, you can get it within that 60,000 acres without moving very long distances before you see an animal on the way. So this one is actually killing several birds with one stone to promote local tourism, to bring them at very reasonable rates, which they pay, and then they approach the Conservancy, and they learn that our animals, our wild animals are ours. And let me tell you one thing. The arrangement that we have with KWS, between KWS and ADC, is that the lions in the Conservancy and Galana at large are all ours. And therefore, when they eat our cows, when they eat our goats, it is a government lion that has eaten a government cow, and therefore there's no compensation.
Is there?
Yeah, but
There's the local.
yeah, you can just